Remedy versus Toxin Overtime Challenges. Yes, that is right, guys. Chapter 2, Season 1 of Fortnite is planning the first set of Overtime Challenges, and they are meant to be dropping very, very soon. Yo, guys, what is going on? Bobblez here. Today, I have you a complete guide in how you guys can actually complete and get all the free rewards for the Overtime Challenges that should be dropping within the next week in Fortnite. Now, these are indeed the Remedy vs Toxin challenges, and they're honestly kind of different to normal challenges that we've received in the past. So today I've got for you guys a guide on what those challenges are, how you guys can complete them as quickly as possible, and how you guys can obviously obtain the new variant, the purple version of the Remedy skin. Really damn awesome. Make sure you stay to the very end of the video to find out everything you guys need to know about all the challenges, all the rewards, and all of that good stuff. And guys, make sure you do indeed subscribe to me here on this channel to not miss out on any Fortnite content whatsoever. I post all kinds of news, leaks, and updates, so if you want to be one step ahead of the game, make sure you are indeed subscribed. And guys, obviously smash that like button if you enjoy. And finally, guys, creator code Bobblez in that Fortnite item shop to support your girl that one step further. Hashtag epic bar number. Let's get cracking straight into the video now, guys. What you're here for, the challenges. I'm going to be going through all of the challenges first, and then I'll talk about the skins and rewards afterwards. So, challenge number 1, stage 1 of 2. Very simple. Reach Battle Pass tier 40. Now, if you've bought the Battle Pass at the start of the season, even a couple of weeks ago, you should by now be tier 40 easy, because so many challenges come with obviously the battle pass and just come in general with all of the dailies and all of that stuff. Everyone should be tier 40 by now, so that one is straight away easy peasy ticked off the list. The second stage to this is to actually complete the Remedy vs Toxin mission objectives. Those missions are the following ones that we're going to be going through. So basically what that stage is basically stating is once you've completed all of the following challenges, that is when you will indeed receive the free reward, which is indeed the purple Remedy. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Just bear in mind, even though that challenge is at the very top, is the last one you will indeed complete. So let's get into the actual challenges, ones that you can actually jump into a game and do straight away. The first one is indeed to visit different food trucks. Food trucks are kind of scattered all over the map. You only need to visit 3, so it's fairly straightforward. You can visit multiple in a single match, but just to help you out that one step further, that's what this guide is all about. Here is an image on the screen now of all of the different locations. There is 4, so you only got to do 3 of them, of the different food trucks on the map. Now they basically are just all in completely random areas. The most common one that I always see is the one just south of Salty Springs, but like I said, there are other ones around the map. So if you start at the bottom or start at the top and work your way in, by then you should have got all 3 of them in a single match. Nice and easy. And yeah, that's that challenge. Moving on to the next one. This one is so straightforward. Earn silver survivor medals. Now, survivor medals are basically outlasting opponents. All you got to do is survive until you are top 25. Now that is indeed in solos. If it's in duos and squads, it's slightly different, but it's roughly then when you're like the top 15 squad or duo. So honestly, this one is really not that difficult. And if you play it safe and work your way on the outsides while you're getting the actual food trucks, by then you should be around that top 25 place in the first place. So getting the silver medals really isn't that difficult. Now you do need to do it 3 times. So that's 3 different matches of playing safe or just being an absolute beast and killing everyone in your way. So yeah, honestly, this challenge isn't too difficult. Moving on to the next one. This one, again, is a very simple one. However, one that I know I definitely will be party assisting. It is indeed SMG eliminations. Me personally, I don't really use SMGs that often. I use them at the start of the game if need be, if that's the only weapon I've got. Most of the time though, I just use attack shotty, and I don't find myself swapping over to an SMG, which is a noob move. I should do it more, and I probably will try and do that for this challenge, but it is only 3 eliminations. Jumping into a simple game of Team Rumble, find an SMG, getting 3 eliminations is the most simple thing you could possibly ever think of doing. So honestly, this challenge really isn't that bad, and the biggest tip is literally do it in Team Rumble. If not, don't rock a shotty for one game, because then it will force you to use the SMG, i.e. getting some easy SMG eliminations. Moving on to the next one, search chests at landmarks. Very simple, very straightforward. Landmarks are all over the map. There's certain landmarks like all of the different bridges, the coloured metal bridges. There's certain landmarks on hills with a random thing on the top of it. The eco bases, all of those things are all different landmarks, and at each of them landmarks, you just got to search a chest there. You can obviously, if you're in a duo or a squad, party assist this, so if both of you land at one of these bases, landmarks, whatever you want to call it, and you find 2 chests, then you both can obviously, as long as you've both got it party assisted, you both get 2 out of the 7. Very straightforward, 7 chests, not the end of the world. When you're running around the map naturally in your games, surviving for the silver medals and all of that stuff, you can naturally just find some random chests here and there which do count towards these landmark ones. So moving on to the next one, reach 100 of both health and shield in different matches. Now let's be honest guys, 99% of the time, every single match you go into, you will find shield and get yourself to 100 health. There's also slurp vans across the map. There's literally a place on the map, Slurpy Swamp, where you can go there, sit in the waterfall, sit in the water, and literally gain your health up. There is no excuse to not be able to do this one. You got to do it in 3 different matches, really simple, 100 health, 100 shield, done. My recommendation is going to Slurpy, because then you can obviously get some free shield right there. So moving on swiftly to the next one, because that's a cheeky one, that's just too easy. Next one, deal damage with a common, uncommon, and rare weapon in a single match. I like this one. It's not that difficult because obviously it is common, uncommon, and rare. So that is grey, green, and blue. It's not like it is obviously going to be epic and legendary. That would be cruel, honestly. So this challenge is not that hard in a single match. I mean, if you party assist it, then your friends can help you out. But honestly, it shouldn't be too difficult in general. At the start of the map, I'm sure you can find a little grey pistol on the floor, do some damage with that, pick up a green AR, pick up a blue shotty, and you're good to go. It isn't exactly to actually kill, it's not for eliminations, it's just for damage. So honestly, this one shouldn't be too bad. And again, another cheeky way, since you've got that respawn mode, in Team Rumble, you die, you respawn, you get a second shot at shooting someone with and dealing damage with either of those colours. So honestly, make sure when you go into a Team Rumble game, you get one of each of those different rarities and you will be set for the game to get that challenge done. Now the next one is another very simple one. These are all pretty damn simple, let's be honest. This one is indeed to deal damage to enemy structures. 2,500. Now, there is one very cheeky, simple way to do this. And that's basically with an RPG or grenades. Grenades are so seriously overpowered in the game, and if someone hears you're lobbing one at their little 1x1, they will basically try and just infinite build up as high as they can in one go, basically, to try and defend themselves. So if you've got a bunch of grenades, wait for them to keep on building, throw one. They build, throw one, and you'll just get so much damage done with these. And in general, if you survive till somewhat late game, you will see a bunch of bases around the map. Just go over to them and pickaxe them, dealing some easy damage. 2,500 is not a lot, so you guys can get that one done very quickly indeed. Moving on to the next one, visit different bus stops in a single match. This one is, again, a pretty straightforward one. The bus stops are basically at all of the different POIs. So basically all you've got to do is make sure you're sticking to POIs, run from one to the next one and find the bus stop. This is what a bus stop looks like. You guys know what they look like. Once you've seen it, you definitely know what they are. So basically, just run up to one of them, visit it. That's all you got to do. 3 times in a single match, not too bad. Again as well, if you want to make your life even easier, if you jump into a squad game, and literally just 3 of you, that's all you need, including yourself, all 3 of you party assist it, all 3 of you land at 1, all you got to do is land at it once, and that's it. Challenge done. Straightforward, easy peasy. Moving on to the next challenge, it is indeed to achieve weapon specialists accolades by dealing damage with weapons. Now you have to do that 5 times. Now this one is probably the hardest out of all of them. When you're playing a game, if you ever see that you've got like an AR specialist or a sniper specialist or something like that, SMG, shotgun, it comes up more than you probably realise it does. And basically all that is because you've done a certain amount of damage with a weapon in a match. So if you do a certain amount of sniper damage, I believe it's 250 damage, you get this medal. So all you've got to do is do that 5 times basically. Hit 2 headshots with a sniper in one match, you've done it. Done. Mission done. You can obviously also do it with other weapons as well, so you can do multiple in a single match, which is pretty damn neat as well. Like I said, it's probably the most difficult just because you've got to be more aware of what your weapon you're actually using, and it doesn't exactly have a counter of how much damage you've done in total. So in that sense, it's harder because you don't really know where you're at with it. But as long as you keep on going, if you set yourself out and using an AR one game, make sure you stick it through, use the AR. Make sure you stick it through, use a shotgun or a sniper, whatever you want to use. Make sure you stick it through to get the damage done so you can get a medal in that match. You can get multiple in a single match, which is pretty neat, and that one will be done for you guys. And moving on to the final challenge here. This one is a very fun one. I like this one. Be the first to catch a fish, first to land from the battle bus, or first to get an elimination. You've only got to do that once, and you've only got to do one of those listed things, and I just think that that's brilliant, honestly. Being the first to actually do something is a pretty nice aspect, and I honestly always loved that in Call of Duty when it would pop up that you were the one to get the first elimination of the game. I love that, and they've kind of added that in this sense. Now honestly, being the first to land from the battle bus is straightforward, but there will be a lot of people doing it when these challenges first go live. All you got to do is drop straight away and go straight down and land. That's it. If you can land on a mountain or something, that's probably going to be your best bet, because the higher the landmark, obviously, the closer you are to the ground. So that's a little tip, I guess, for you guys. Being the first to get an elimination, same thing. Drop straight away, get the gun straight away, and kill someone straight away, and you should get that one done. Again, those two are pretty difficult though. However, being the first person to catch fish is probably going to be the one that I'm going to go for in this challenge. There's obviously areas all over the map where you've got fishing spots and fishing rods and all of that kind of stuff. So honestly, drop as soon as you can to an area where you know there's water. You should find a fishing rod in that area and just catch a fish. Hopefully don't catch a weapon, otherwise that will be an F in the chat. But that's basically it. It's a straightforward one, really. And there you guys have it. Now, that is all of the challenges. The rewards aren't yet stated as to what you're going to be getting, but honestly, what I believe it to be is you're going to get XP through all of them anyway. The final one, obviously, is that first challenge that we spoke about the stage 2. When you complete the stage 2, completing all of those challenges, you will indeed get the purple edition of Remedy, which is pretty damn neat. Normally, during overtime challenges, we do indeed get 3 different skins. However, I don't think we're going to get 3 in this week. There's obviously still a few weeks left to go, and I think every single week we're going to get another list of these challenges. Obviously different challenges every week, and every week we should, this is again a guess, get a different version of a skin from the Battle Pass. This week one is obviously going to be Remedy vs Toxin, so we're going to get the purple version of Remedy, and the other 2 skins are unknown at this moment in time, but I do reckon there'll be other skins very similar to these ones on the screen here, and like I said, we'll get one the following week after this set of challenges, and one the week after that. Let me know what you guys think about that. That again, just a guess from my behalf. But 100% confirm what we will be getting with this week is a bunch of XP and the purple Remedy skin. So guys, I hope you have indeed enjoyed this video of a guide to completing these challenges and what the challenges are and all that kind of stuff. If you have, make sure you do indeed smash that thumbs up button. Obviously, subscribe to me for more Fortnite content. If you want to stay up to date with all the Fortnite news, leaks, and updates, this is the channel for you. And finally, guys, make sure you are indeed using someone's creator code in the Fortnite item shop. If you want to help support mine, it is indeed Bobblez. And yeah, it really does go a long way. So thank you, everyone. And thank you, everyone, to actually supporting my second channel, Bobblez 2.0. The support and the love I'm getting over there is honestly just so amazing. I really can't thank you all enough. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. Hope you have indeed enjoyed. Have an amazing day 1 of the new year. Happy New Year to everyone. And yeah, thank you for watching. See ya.